Here with Coach Sean Kiracofe. The Sean Kiracofe Show, week number
37.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
You could be right. I have no idea, honestly. Yeah. But road week this week. Demons off to Lamar for Thursday and down to Stephen F. Austin on Saturday. First, Coach, let's talk about this Lamar match. And on paper and even in film, and when you look at it, it's two, or I guess four total, two good quality elite attackers for us, Reagan and Teresa, two good quality elite attackers for Lamar, and that, at least on paper, it could be a fun match, maybe a little bit of a challenge for both defenses, but a fun match nonetheless.
Yeah, we are very similar teams in what you said. The two outsides, we have very talented and productive outsides. You go up and down the roster. We're going to have both have smaller setters, middles that can produce, but sometimes, just depending on the flow of the match, don't have the production level. One match compared to another match. They are running one of their outsides that we saw last year out of right back to be able to provide some offense, which we saw against number 20, the right side for RGV. It's what we've wanted to do. And just up and down the roster, we're very similar. I think that we have some advantages in some ball control, specifically with Ashland as libero. And then Hunter, the way we are running our right back, helps us in serve receive. But they do a lot of good things and a lot of similar things to us. So it's kind of going to be, and I said this to the team, it's a matter of what team says, okay, I recognize this on the other side of the net. Now, how can I beat it? Who can do that first is going to have the advantage to begin the match.
I mentioned there earlier, a challenge for both defenses, regardless of what goes on with the way that both teams can score with those, four players. Where do the edges lie? Do you feel like? Obviously our block has been really good this year. They play good defense. That top of the conference or near the top in digs. So it comes down to the little things. I feel like defensively to turn the table.
Yeah. I don't necessarily have an answer for you right there from the start. I would hope, like I said before, that our ball control, at least in serve receive, helps us be in system, which then allows it to be a little bit more difficult for them to be able to play defense and dig. And then I always hope that our blocking disrupts what they want to do offensively. And then, it's just going to be a play here and there of how you win a long rally, how you either turn that into 2 points or respond to the frustration of not being able to get that point that you thought that you worked for. And then you never know. Everyone's a little bit different from a player standpoint on how different gyms affect you, but it's a smaller gym than what we've been into so far this season. If that, kind of messes up how, your depth perception with the ball a little bit is always possible. But then I've said that for other teams coming in to play us in Prather, which is an enormous gym compared to a lot of people. And then for better or for worse, good passers, it doesn't matter at all. Bad passers, it does affect you a little bit.
Is it going to be nice to play? We do have other teams in the conference besides UTRGV and Corpus, right?
Yeah.
Finally seeing somebody else. And while those are two very good teams for really, tough matches where we were, right there with both of them in all four of those matches. But it's got to be a little refreshing to play somebody else to kind of, just compete against.
It is. And then it is, from a coaching standpoint and a workflow standpoint, we didn't do much of a recruit or a scout, last week just because we're playing those same teams again. And then it'd be like, well, kick it into gear. You got to actually teach something and look at something that's a little bit different and make sure that our team is ready for it.
Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.